Consumer purchasing and consumer kind of buying patterns, CSR credentials, are really high up on the kind of the purchasing decision ladder. It's far more important than it used to be.
The information they're looking for goes from end to end, so it's not just what a product does, what it's made from, but how it's made and the materials that that product contains.
So for Winter 23, we're launching Material Facts, which is a table broken down of the CSR credentials of what is in our products by weight. It's being really open and honest about the really minute detail. What's recycled, what isn't recycled, what's PFC free, what still has PFCs in. It's the same level of information on CSR data as the equivalent product data.
The one thing we know about outdoor consumers is that they understand technical data. We already talked to them about hydrostatic head. We already talked to them about downfill. So for us to try and dumb down sustainability data into a logo, a symbol, a colour, just doesn't feel appropriate. So for us, the Material Facts table gives them accurate data at a base level for them to make their own decisions on.
Our approach is all about honesty. In the past, we would have talked about a product having a fluorocarbon-free DWR, but the zip or the trim might contain fluorocarbons. We need to talk about an entire product. We need to be transparent. We need to point out all the elements where a fluorocarbon could exist or could be used. The industry should no longer hide behind the asterisks exclusive of zips and trims. We need to look at every part of the product.
It'll highlight to the wider outdoor industry that a lot of the current practice isn't good enough, it's not transparent enough, it's not honest enough, and it's not accurate enough.
When you look at the Material Facts table, you'll see that it's monotone, it's black and white. It's very, very simple, and in fact it looks a lot like any other ingredients or nutrition table or rating that you might see elsewhere. For us, that's really important. We don't want to lead the consumer, we want the consumer to be allowed to make their own decisions.
In the outdoor industry, we've always been obsessed with detail, but we've approached it from a technical performance angle, whether that's shaving grams off a product to make it lighter or altering baffles to make it warmer. But now we're asking questions about the sustainability side. What's that trim made from? Can it be switched to recycled? Do we need that trim? Can we reduce its size? How can we make further changes to reduce the environmental impacts of the slightest details in our products?
So we know consumers buy products from us because they trust us as a brand. We make highly technical, high-performing products that last a long time. And so when they're now buying products from us, they'll see the Material Facts table. They know they can trust that data, and it will give them that reassurance that we're being open, honest, and transparent about the level of information they want to know about sustainability criteria.
Knowing this detail can only be a good thing. It allows us to stop things being overlooked and make the changes that can have an impact.
What we have on our Material Facts table is the information that we're confident we can share today. We want that to improve in terms of introducing more categories. Again, we don't want to mislead people, and we don't want any data on there that we can't stand behind.
We are on a journey with improving what we do with product and reducing our product's impact on the environment, and they're things that we can add to the Materials Fact table to communicate that in the future.
So one of the things we're being really open about is we want other people to take on the challenge that we've just done, to share the data that they have rather than trying to roll it up into a logo or a colour. Trying to fit something into a logo or a label just didn't feel right. And for us, we want the consumer to see all the facts the same way we have and let them make the decision themselves.
They're wanting to know what the impact of that product is, and which is basically the impact of their purchase. But they're looking to understand what that impact is and make a choice that maybe lessens that impact.